Hi, my name is Adya and I'm a first year ICT student in the EDZ University of Applied Sciences. I come from India and I moved to the Netherlands in September 2020. Before getting into the details of the course, I would like to talk about why I chose ICT in the EDZ University. I've always wanted to work with IT because it's really fun to work with. I've always believed that because there are a lot of different aspects to IT. It's not only about coding and programming. It is a very important part of IT, yes, but it's not all about programming. And once you understand all these different aspects and learn how to work with them, it gets really interesting and then it's a whole new world in itself. Why I chose EDZ University is because I wanted to be in an applied sciences university. I wanted to come to Netherlands because along with being very beautiful, it's also student friendly because the traveling and housing is really affordable compared to other countries. And growing up as a student in India, the education system is more theory based, and that never really sparked my interest to learn more about the things that I was being taught about. And I realized that after graduation, I wanted to be in a university that had a more practical approach on things. And EDZ University was in the top 3 applied sciences university in the whole of Netherlands. But what specifically attracted me to EDZ University was the social environment here. It's really casually professional. The teachers, the seniors are really friendly and approachable. And as you can see in the slide, where students matter is their motto. They place a lot of stress on the understanding and needs of students. And I realized that I wanted to be here. Now, the basic structure of any program at EDZ is that the first 2 years you study at EDZ, you learn more about your course and the different fields in it, and you gain experience. When you move on to the third year, you get to choose a specialization course based off of the first 2 years, and the second half of the third year, you pursue or go for an internship or a minor. You can do that in Netherlands itself or go abroad. When you move on to the fourth year, you spend the first half of your fourth year in EDZ, you study, and in the second half you work at a company for your graduation research project. And after graduation you can pursue further studies or apply for a job. A lot of students, including myself, had a misconception that before getting into the IT field you need to know how to program either the basics or very well, but that's not true. I had no idea how to program, and that did not seem to be a problem in any way, because in the first year you will start everything from scratch. Everything basic will be introduced to you, the computer science and programming basics. In the third and the fourth block, you will work on game development and modern software development, and you will do that by working on projects with real clients. Similarly, in the second year, you will work on projects, but the main focus of your studies will be business value creation and data science. You will also stress a lot on your professional and team working skills, and you will work in an agile environment. Agile methodology of working in a team is a very efficient way to get productive results, and it's very sought after when you apply for jobs. In the third year, you will have an option to choose from business consultancy, software development, and data science for your specialization. You have been introduced to all these three topics in the first 2 years, so now you know what you're comfortable with and what you want to choose. In the second half of the third year, you will apply for an internship either abroad or in Netherlands itself. And similarly, in the fourth year, you will focus on your specialization in the first half, and in the second half, you will work at a company for your graduation research project. Since I am only in my first year, I have worked on 2 projects. I'm currently working on my second project, which is for modern software development. But the first project that I worked on was for game development, where we developed a game for elementary school kids. Everything on this project was done from scratch. We were divided into teams, we were given themes, and we had to come up with an idea for a game within that theme. After doing that, we developed a game prototype and presented it to the kids in the elementary school. When we did that, they gave us their feedback on things like what kind of music they like. Did they like sea monsters or zombies? Do they want to compete with their friends or play an endless loop? When we did that, we had to document all that feedback and keep a track on things which we were able to do and which we were not. When the game was developed, there was a friendly competition arranged where the kids played all these games from the different teams and they selected the game which they loved the best and enjoyed playing. And the winning team is getting free coupons from a restaurant and gifts from EdZ. As I mentioned before, the IT industry is growing at a really fast pace. That means there are a lot of job prospects once you graduate. But the most common ones that the students go after graduation is ICT consultant, data engineer, software engineer, cloud engineer, and web programmer. You don't only have to go for these five, there are a lot more, but they are the most common ones. Finally, before taking leave from you guys, I'd like to give you a small advice is that never ever shy away from asking questions. When I moved here in September, I was new. There were COVID regulations everywhere, so there were online lectures. I did not make any friends and I was really shy to ask any sort of questions to any teachers or even my classmates. But that did not help me. I was confused more than half of the time and I had no idea what was going on. But when finally I did start asking questions, things got a lot easier for me and I started understanding stuff, and that helped me. And I'm not talking about academically, but also personally. If there is anything or you are in doubt, please never stop yourself from reaching out because it does help a lot. And that is one thing that I would like to tell myself a year ago, but I cannot. So I'm taking this opportunity to tell you guys. And good luck and thank you.